Louisiana Congressman John Fleming is a Republican and a member of the House Armed Services Committee. And, sir, good morning to you.
Good morning, Bill.
Put all this together, where are we now?
Well, that's a worrisome development. You know, NATO, of course, has commanders from other countries, but the major platforms that are effective in wars are all American. And so putting commanders from other countries over American platforms with their specific technologies and logistics, to me is a very worrisome thing, and I honestly don't think the world is going to give us credit for not being in control anyway.
Well, what do you make of the delay on NATO? Does that surprise you, or is that something that you would expect trying to draw this coalition together in a short period of time?
I think this is consistent with what happened with closing down Gitmo. It's something the president wants to do. He thinks he can deem it to happen, but not think through what all really has to be done in order to make it happen.
I see. So what you're saying is that you were surprised that the handover announcement came so quickly.
Well, absolutely. It just doesn't seem to me that the logistics of that, and really, I think it's an unwise thing to begin with, but even to make it happen, it would seem to me to take days, if not weeks.
Well, Susan Rice is our ambassador at the United Nations. She said earlier today that the United States would consider arming the rebels. Is that a good idea?
Well, that's a very worrisome development again, Bill, because we don't know who these people are. I'm a member of the Armed Services Committee. I have no clue who these rebels are. How can we assume that they're any more humanitarian or any more democratic than Gaddafi himself? I think we're pushing ourselves possibly into a terrible stalemate. Again, very few battles are ever won just from the air alone, and I think the president is realizing that and trying to backfill this with some more ad-lib tactics.
One thing we're trying to figure out, roll this now, we get these from viewers all the time. Corey writes this. Can you explain to me the difference between NATO running this war and the U.S. running this war? Would there be much of a difference? American commanders in charge now, and I understand a naval American commander would be in charge when NATO was officially defined as the leader of the operation, right?
Well, if NATO is in charge of it, what it means is it inserts other commanders into the chain of command. And we've seen problems in prior conflicts where decisions are made by commanders at certain levels that decide that their values are not the same as ours, and then somehow we have to work around them, and that puts American lives in danger.
No. Let's hope it's not the case. Representative, thank you.
Indeed. Thank you very much.